Good morning. Hope you all are fine. And well, this morning is a pleasant morning, I think, isn't it? Okay. So today we are going to learn about a new topic, that is active and passive. We all know about active and passive, but we all have some confusions regarding the same, isn't it? So we are going to see the details and we are going to analyze it a little more. Tense by tense, we are going to take it and analyze, and we will also see the conversion of the sentence structure. The active and passive voice usually shows the changes, the verb changes. Okay, and we will see across also. That means we are following the SVO pattern, that is subject, verb, object, that we already learned while learning the tenses, subject, verb, and object. But in passive voice, it becomes the object. Object is getting more prominence than verb and subject. This will be the pattern. So we can say that there is a great cross. That means this S become here, this the subject become the object and the object become the subject. That is the great change happening to this tense. Okay, it's very simple. For example, I'll give you a sentence. Mohan sang a song. Sang a song. It's a simple sentence, simple past sentence. And how can we convert this? Here, Mohan is the subject, isn't it? And song is the object, isn't it? And we'll see what changes will happen. A song is getting prominence. A song is getting prominence. Here, which subject is singular or plural? A song, single. So, and it is also sang is past tense. So, with that, we will use was, and always we will use a V3 form. So, was sung. A song was sung by whom? By Mohan. It's very simple. We are just crossing the subject and object. Here our object become the main subject. I hope you understood the change, what happened. Here the song, and we just add was sung by. Yeah, we'll change, make the change like this. So that, yeah. So what change happens? There's a cross. Actually, the Mohan from the subject side come as object in the passive voice, and the object in the active voice become the subject of the passive voice. Just a cross. See the same thing. The color itself shows a cross. So this is what happening in active and passive voice. That is, the main subject is the object of a sentence. Object of an active sentence is getting more prominence, and that action is being done by so and so subject. Okay, we'll go into the details of the changes occurring during the conversion in every tenses. Then you will be able to understand. Okay, so let's take the condition of present tense. Present tense, we already learned the sentence structures, isn't it? So the sentence structure of the simple present tense or the present tense sentences we can take. Okay, that is we will take an active sentence. In the active sentence, a subject, that means the simple present tense, the subject, sentence structure of the active sentence in simple present tense will be like, yeah, I will write something here, then only you will get. Subject plus verbs S or ES. That is in the bracket we are giving. Okay. Then the object. And when it comes to passive, what will happen? Our object is getting prominence. Object is getting prominence. If the object is singular, is will be added. If it is plural, are will be added. If it is I, am will be added. Plus V3. Always we will use V3, the verb's third degree or the past participle, which is an action is done by. By is a common thing. By the subject. So this is a common change what is happening in the simple present tense. Okay. I hope it is understood. For example, we will take the boy takes, the boy, sorry, makes toys. Boy is singular, so that S or ES form. So how can we convert into passive? This is an active sentence. How can we convert into an passive one? How we will do? That is our main concern. Which is the object here? The toys. So toys will be the subject of passive. Toys, since toys is the toy, the word toys are plural, so we will use are. Instead of is or am, we will use are. Toys are. What is the V3 form of make? Make, made. Make, made, made. So the made. Toys are made. We will add by. By whom? By the boy. This is the passive form. That's all. This is the passive form. So that's all about simple present tense. It is very simple. Okay. So we are just going into the next. Now we are going to see the changes happening to what our simple present tense is over. Now we are going to see the changes happening in present continuous. Present continuous tense. What all changes happens to the present continuous tense? Okay. In the passive, sorry, in the active voice, what is the sentence structure we saw in the last class, isn't it? that is subject plus am or is or are plus verb plus ing, isn't it? Verb plus ing plus the object plus the object. So what will happen in the passive? That is our major concern. Okay. So what we can say, just we can make a guesswork how. The same thing. The object will be the first one. Yeah. We already wrote the subject becomes the object of the active sentence. So object. Again, we can add is or are or am because it's already there. But instead of ing form, we will use being. We will use being plus, again I told you V3 is the main thing in active and passive. So when we convert it into, the subject becomes V3. So being V3 plus common by plus subject. So how can we do the conversion of the sentence? That is what we are going to do next. So give me an example for this. Okay, I am eating an egg. I am eating an egg. It is an active sentence. How can we convert it into passive? An egg. Object become the subject. An egg is singular, so is. Being, we will add. For the continuous tense, we will add being. An egg is being V3. Eaten. Being eaten. Being V3. Eat, ate, eaten. Eaten by whom? By the subject. That is by me. That is a change. Hope it is clear. Then we will see next one. If you know the tenses only, you can understand this, otherwise you will find it difficult. Next is the present perfect. Present perfect tense. That's the present perfect tense. So what is the sentence structure of the active voice? We all know that perfect means has or have. So the subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object is the active form of the perfect tense. And then what will be the passive? That is what we are going to see. Obviously, the object will be the first one. Then what change will happen to the has or have? Same thing will be there. Has or have. Then has or have. After that, we will add one more. That is been, have been, plus the verb, plus the verb, plus verb's third degree. plus the subject. So what is the example for this? Subject has or have plus V3 plus object. Okay, let's write a name. Sita has eaten the fruit. Sita has eaten the fruit. This is an active sentence. What will be the passive sentence of this? We will add the object first. That is the fruit. Fruit is singular here, so has. Fruit has. Then we will add been. For the perfect tense, we will add been. For the continuous tense, we will add being. Okay, here fruit has been V3 eaten. Has been eaten by whom? By Sita. That's it. I hope it is clear. Because if you know the sentence structure, it is very easy for you to understand. Isn't it? So these things will happen in the present perfect tense. For the continuous tense, it's not there. It remains the same. Okay, perfect continuous. Then we will go for the simple past. Simple past. For the simple past tense, what all things we will do? So what is the sentence structure for that? Very simple. Subject plus V2 past. V2 means past form of the verb. Subject plus V2 plus object. Simple, isn't it? So the past tense will be the passive voice will be the object plus what we did for the simple past, simple present. Object is or are, isn't it? The same way we will write this. Object plus was or were. Subject plus was or were plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay. So this is the structure for the passive. For example, I read the book. I wrote a book. Then only the change can be. I wrote a book. I wrote a book. Okay. So how can we convert it? A book was, then V3, written by me. Very simple, right? It's very simple to understand. So I wrote a book becomes a book was written by me. Hope it's clear. Then past continuous. Then comes the past continuous tense. Simple. Again, I'm going for the subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. Same thing. when we convert it into passive, object will come first, then was or where will come. Okay, the was or where will come, plus we will add being as the same as that of the present continuous. Being plus V3 plus, being plus V3 plus, by plus subject. That's it. So what will be the example? Or what is the, how can we change this one? For that, I'll give you a sentence. They were playing football. They were playing football. Okay. How can we convert this? Subject will be the football will be the subject. Football was or where? Yes, was. Being V3 of play. Played was being played by them. That's simple. Okay. Next will be the past perfect. Perfect. How can we write the past perfect tense? Active. Subject plus subject plus had plus V3 plus subject plus had plus verb third degree plus object. Okay. So in the passive, object will come first. Object had, and I told you for the perfect tense we will always add been. Had been V3 plus by plus subject. For example, I had written the book. I had written the book as an example for active. Same thing we will do. The book had been written by me. Simple thing. So this is a sentence structure. This is for the present and past tense. Okay. So if you know this, it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. And just I'm giving you a task after this class. You just write in the notebook. The task is, or the homework is this one. Frame sentences. Frame 5 sentence. Frame 5 sentences in simple present tense. Okay, convert the same to the following tenses. Okay, convert the same to following tenses. Later, change the voice of each. Okay. Likewise, you can make a sentence in simple present, 5 sentences. Convert the same into the following, and that one are the present continuous, then present perfect, simple past, past continuous, then past perfect. So following are the tenses, and you have to frame 5 sentences in simple present tense. After that, convert the same sentences into these 5 tenses, or these 6, including the simple present, these 6 tenses. And after that, change the voice. That means you are framing the sentence in the active. Most probably you will make in an active way. So that active voice, along with the conversion, you change it into passive also, so that your thing will be a simple present tense. A word will be there, a sentence. Example I am giving. Okay. She reads the newspaper. She reads the newspaper. She reads the newspaper. Okay. Then you will convert it into passive. Okay. Likewise, you will do, and with the same thing, with the same sentence, you will make it as simple past form of the same. Then you will make it present continuous. Then you will make it present perfect. Then you will make the along with the thing, you just make it again simple past tense. You will make the same sentence. Then you will make it as passive. After the present continuous tense also, you will convert the sentence into passive. Okay. And again, the passive for this one you will write. Okay. This is the first sentence you're going to make, right? Okay. This is for the first time. You're converting into passive. Then you will make the same thing into simple past. Then that simple past sentence into passive. Then again you will make with the changes, some changes you make to the same thing. Then make it as present continuous. Then that particular sentence you will convert it into passive, and so on it will go. So that will be the homework for you. And frame 5 sentences. After framing this 5 and converting it into other things, you will learn this active and passive thoroughly. Present and the past, you will get it thoroughly. And after that, in the next class, I will give you a test. I will send the Google form and you will do it and you will submit it to me. Okay. So thank you and have a nice day.